walk to your house. It's been a long day. Being a school mascot and trying to be a director can be a daunting task on you. You open the door, you look around. Wow. You look down and you notice that you are out on toilet paper. You go to your mom. Mom! Mom! Where's the toilet paper? You went to Publix yesterday and didn't get any toilet paper? What is wrong with you? Like for real? I'm your only child. You can't give me any toilet paper? Like for real?
Mom, some toilet paper, please.
You walk in and you're hungry because you are a growing boy.
Zach, why? What?
Shh. You'll never know.
It isn't fair. It's still not fair.
What about him? What's his story?
Well, I think he's a handsome, young, up-and-coming actor that should win Best Actor in the Role.
What are my stories?
Daddy! Daddy! Daddy!
What? Shut it! Oh, Dad! Get off me! Get off me! Ain't no reason for you to be yelling like that. They got playing, man. What do you mean, baby? It's safe.
When everything you love rejects you. It can be a little scary.
No, I can't. If you won't take off the mask, I can't do it. I can't.
October Project 2. The February. Get spooked.
and he's a beautiful teacher. And he has had to work very hard with an open, objective mind to take in all this newness from the last 20 years.
Oh, Mr. Witt.
I am an alligator, albino style. Don't think of me sweetly. I could get no punch if I tried. My teeth are just as sharp as they are wide.
I'm Daniel Witt, executive producer of Jets Press, I guess you could call me. You all look beautiful tonight. Thank you for coming. Give yourselves a round of applause. There are so many special people in this room, near and dear to my heart. I'd first like to thank my family for coming out. If you haven't seen the cutest kids in North Alabama, they're second row from the back in the center section, Stella and Silas. Dr. Fowler's with us tonight. Thank you for coming, sir. Cindy Welch, many board members, Mayor Trulock and his wife Dana. Thank you guys for coming. So we use Twitter to get our message out a lot, and one of the things we said was, Wednesday night you have two options. One, you can do normal stuff and feel normal, or you can go to the Johnnies and feel beautiful. And so hopefully you all feel beautiful tonight. My job is mostly to keep this night running, because we got a lot of stuff to go through, and I don't want to keep you guys too late. So I could tell you the whole story of Jets Press, how it began and how it is now, and where we're going to go in the future. But I'll let the night tell you the story of Jets Press, except for one thing, and that is, this is the first annual Johnnies. So, if you don't know where the name the Johnnies came from, you'll find out throughout the evening. And next year, our goal is to open up the Johnnies to all of the Tennessee Valley, at least, and have a full-on high school film festival and put James Clemens on the map for movies. That's our plan. Yeah. Super excited. But I figured we'd work out the kinks and keep it local. Plus, I'm not sure how many schools are doing what we're doing. Maybe, if we tell them what we're doing, they'll do it more. So, without further ado, let's get to the first category of the evening, which is the Best PSA Short. All of these categories were voted on by a collection of people called the Jets Press Academy. You can see their names in the program. These people voted, they watched all the films and they voted, and this is their favorite in each category. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Peter Jackson, the president of James Clemens High School.
My fellow Americans, it's my pleasure to present to you the very first Johnny in the existence of ever. In the category of Best PSA in Short. For those of you who don't know, PSA stands for Public Service Announcement. So as the second elected executive president and the first self-appointed Supreme Chancellor I am well equipped to present this, obviously. So, let's see the nominees.
The nominees for the best PSA shorts are Caleb Esau and Lexi Tubel for Commercials Reimagined. Jade Beal and Ari Bartley for their short Barbie Image.
Not my appearance.
Crack with the whip.
London Lawhorn and Bree Pierce for Freedom's Plow.
Free hands and slave hands.
Evan McDowell and Lynn Cole for Kipling Kane's Literature Hour.
Oh, hey. I didn't see that.
Sarah Lauderdale, the producer for John John. And Zachary Lehman for Dreamland, the October Project promo.
I don't really know what to do with this, so I'm just gonna put it on the ground. So the winner for Best PSA, or short, is London Lawhorn and Bree Pierce with Freedom.
Prepared because I didn't expect to win, but I just want to thank Mr. Wood for taking time to help me in London with this project. It was my first film that I did in Just Press, and thank you for nominating me.
All right, so that was our first Johnny ever. Felt good. All right, so if you get a chance, have a look at one of the Johnnies. These things are pretty amazing. It's a little plastic ninja guy with some styrofoam wings, popsicle stick, and a PVC cap. And I'd like to thank Chantel Lehman for all of her help. She's really something special, and she had a lot to do with those things. So, without further ado, let's move on to the next category. This is Best Supporting Actor. Now, we are not, most people who join Jets Press aren't actors. We just need to be actors, else we'll have no movies. We have to sometimes sweet talk some people into acting. Sometimes we get Miss Patel and her drama crew to act for us, but we do our best, and sometimes we knock it out of the park, sometimes we don't. So Thomas Kazez and Jessica Rigsby are here to introduce this category. Thank you.
Good evening, how is everybody? Working with actors is a lot like working with children. Some are professional.
Some are divas.
Some are butt faces.
And then some are Lynn Cole.
However, there are two main types of actors in the world.
The incredibly beautiful and overwhelmingly talented.
And the slightly less beautiful and slightly less talented.
Here are the nominees for Best Supporting Actors.
The nominees for Best Supporting Actors are
I've never been so scared in my life.
Cameron Bones for Ghost Kill Us 2.
Lord, get me out this situation.
It's haunted, obviously. His fears have been great.
Devontae Jolly for The Terror Inside.
That ain't how it goes, bro. That ain't what's going on.
Patrick Calloway for X. Max Garcia for Let's Pretend.
Now, I love saying chef, but I got some marshals I'm pretty friends with.
The Johnny goes to Max Garcia, Let's Pretend.
This is like my first time ever being up here, so if I stutter a little bit, let me figure out my words just like I did just now. Okay. I want to thank the Just Press Academy, first of all, for nominating me for Let's Pretend Best Supporting Actor, whatever. And it was such an honor being with the Just Press people. I've always been super jealous of the Just Press kids, you know. They could have so much fun, they go around to school, they're always doing video camera stuff, and I was like, I have no idea what they're doing. It's so cool. So I want to thank everyone who became my friend in the past year. The people I've met this year are some of the people I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. And I'm just really happy that it was a Just Press kid, so thank you.
All right, everybody. 2 Johnnies out of the way. Great. Some of the films that you saw, or some of the actors that you saw nominated there, were a part of our fall festival called the October Project. If you didn't make it out, it was maybe my favorite moment as a teacher. This place was almost full. It felt like a haunted house outside. It felt like a horror festival in here, and it was such a fun night. The closest thing you can get to reliving that are the DVDs out there. So if you feel generous, go buy a DVD of the October Project. They're out there. Our next category is Best Documentary. At Liberty Middle School about 4 years ago, we started making movies. And I remember Dr. Fowler emailed me or called me one day and asked me to make something about technology usage in schools. And man, that was the beginning of a pretty awesome ride for me, because now I'm addicted to it and I can't get out of that cycle. But we started with that, and it was really a documentary. And so documentaries are kind of our origin story as far as Jets Press goes. So tonight we've got Cameron Bowens and Patrick Couch ready to present Best Documentary.
How y'all doing tonight? All right. The power of video is incredible and powerful.
It changes the way we think, the way we feel, the way we act.
Here are our nominees.
The nominees for Best Documentary are Caleb Esau, the producer of Think Before You Part.
A storage spot for shopping carts sometimes. It can be very frustrating because you can always leave. So you can
Alicia Samuels and Nee Pham for Fear.
And you can always leave if you really need to.
Evan McDowell, Patrick Calloway, and Ally Mancuso for Local Murders.
Alabama state law actually requires.
And Blake Payne and Gianna Carter for What is the Academy?
Determined by the school board.
And the winner is Evan, Patrick, Ally, Local Murders.
Thank you for the Academy for voting for us. We put in a lot of hard work in that video. We stayed extra late to finish it, so it's just really warming to my heart that someone else saw the hard work in it and we won. So if you guys want to say something.
All right, there are a lot of people in this room that I could thank for getting this. There's one man who I think deserves a thank you more than everyone else. Some of you know him by different names, and there's even a small tribe in Brazil that call him Onakukamakchau, which of course in their language means soul patch. Well, that man, as you know, is Daniel Witt, and he has really helped me discover who I really am, like on the inside. So for that, I thank you.
Hi everybody, thank you for coming out tonight. First off, like Allie said, I'd like to thank the Academy, everybody that voted for us. I appreciate everybody that came out, and I appreciate all the support that we've had through this past year. I appreciate all the friends that I've made, and everybody else has been there. And just like Evan, I've kind of discovered who I really am and what I truly love. And I really appreciate the really long, awkward silence, because of the time it takes us to walk from over there to over here. But it's just been fun. It's been a great ride, and I also would like to thank all the teachers and staff here. They give us a great opportunity to learn and do things that no other school actually really can, and I really appreciate that. And I'll never forget everybody that came here, and of course everybody that's influenced me. So thank you, everybody. Thank you.
And I'd also like to thank the Academy and my mom.
Next thing is, we got to figure out what the schedule is for us to share the award. I think I'm going to get it Monday, Allie Tuesday, Evan Wednesday, and we'll figure it out from there. But other than that,
triple custody. Okay, so Jets Press is this really cool place. It's a classroom, but it doesn't really feel like a classroom at all. And in this room, in this school, we form real relationships. And it is every day, it is commonplace, every single day, for a new relationship to form. And in my 4th block, this particular semester, I have had the luck of having Keegan Hanshoden and Zachary Lehman, just those two, as Senior Pathways Project students. And it has been a really cool time. And Emily Wittig is, I don't know, what do you call it, dual enrolled? Is that what you call it? She's dual enrolled. She finds her way into my classroom every 4th block. I think she might be supposed to be somewhere else, though. I'm not sure. But she's such an asset to the 4th block and what we do, and she's so hugely responsible for tonight that I just let her stay. And so through that time, Emily and Keegan Hanshoden have really formed a cool bond. So tonight, they would like to perform a song, Make You Feel My Love. So come on out, guys.
I just want to clarify for my parents, I'm not skipping, right? So we're going to perform a song that many of you may know. No, stop. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear, and there's no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. So, I'm walking off the stage. I'm the stagehand. Our goal was to create an evening where no one in Jets Press had to do any work. And they could just enjoy themselves. What that means is occasionally I have to move microphones. Okay, our next category is Best Supporting Actress. And tonight I've got two very special young men who are juniors. And they are two real leaders for the school and for Jets Press. And I'm really, really excited about what they've got coming next year as seniors. The outgoing seniors, if I talk about you guys too much, I will end up crying. But next year's seniors I'm very, very excited about too. And two of the most promising young men of that class are Andrew Worley and Jared Wilson.
Hi, we're here to present the award for Best Supporting Actress. I'm not sure if all you know, but getting a supporting cast for a film is one of the hardest parts of making a movie. It's hard to find students that are willing to dedicate so much of their time to making a movie, and they're only in for maybe 30 seconds of it, but you need them there for a whole day. Some people say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and a video can make a lot more words than that. And these are some of the people that bring the video to life.
Let's take a look at the nominees.
The nominees for Best Supporting Actresses are Abigail Lehman for Hereafter, Amanda Jackson for The Puppeteer,
Well, today in class we were dissecting frogs.
Krista Taylor for Flower Girl,
Hey, is it Mark here?
Yeah, he's setting up to
Stella Witt for the Oreo commercial,
That meanie from down the street won't play with me. He says I smell funny.
and Becky Odom for Let's Pretend.
And the winner for the Johnny is Amanda Jackson for The Puppeteer.
Hi, I'm used to being on stage, but not normally without a script. I'd like to thank Lexi because I know she came and asked me to be in this, and Thomas also. It was so much fun doing this. I love acting. I'm in the drama department, not in Jets Press. But I love what they do. I love the movie side and the behind the scenes, and I loved being a part of it. Thank you so much.
If you haven't seen The Puppeteer, you should check it out. It's written by Thomas Gazez, and she and Mr. Pearson were two of the supporting actors. They played the puppets, and they were phenomenal in it. Yeah, let's give them a round of applause. They were technically okay, so one of my favorite things about Keegan Handshow is that he picks on me and I pick on him, and we do that pretty much every day. We just mess with each other every day. During the October project, during the 10-minute, he had a film called Willow Fields, and he was so concerned with whether or not Willow Fields was going to be in lowercase, all lowercase, in the program, he almost had an anxiety attack. I don't know, it's something about being indie rock. I don't know what the lowercase thing is, but he was really concerned about it. So, as a special going away joke for him, if you look at your program, 5 of you have a program where on the back of it, under the special thanks, Keegan Hanshoten is the last one mentioned. If your program has his name in all lowercase, you win a Johnny Buck to be used at the concession stand this evening. Come up here and get your Johnny Bucks. Who's got a Johnny Buck? All right, all right. Stella's getting one. Yes. You're very welcome. You know what? I got an extra one. Give one to Silas, too. Okay. You can keep that. Yeah. Here you go, Lexi. Anyone else? Right there. I'm going to pass it down to you. Can you pass this down? Pass both of them. All right. Thank you. All right. So, Johnny Bucks. What's the whole point of Johnny the Jet? Johnny the Jet bubbled up naturally out of a really cool school culture here. Zachary Lehman came up with the idea, and then the student body and the teachers and the culture that we built here supported it. Supported it so much that it became a thing, and now it's an award show. And it will always be, hopefully, an award show. So I found it fitting to talk about that before our next category, which is Best School Spirit Film. One of our biggest jobs as Jets Press is to promote and support school spirit. We do that with athletics, we do that with the arts, we do that with the academic side. We do it whenever we can, and we've done it a bunch of times. So here are some of the best ones to be presented by Dr. Clayton and Tuxedo John.
Hello, citizens. Good evening, I'm Lynn Cole. I'd like you to meet Mini-Me. We're here tonight to obviously present the School Spirit Award for the Johnnies. We're very excited about these candidates and look forward to viewing them on the screen.
The nominees for Best School Spirit Film are Selena Brown and Caleb Esau for hashtag Proud to be a Jet. I'll be there.
And I'll be there.
I am proud to be a Jet.
Who was the first president? Zachary Lehman for JC Talks.
DJ Lobecki.
Very good. Who was the second president?
They haven't elected him yet.
And every cold sweat. Colin Miner for This Isn't Just a Game.
This isn't just a game. This isn't just a pastime. This is prayer. Everything leads to a win.
And Joseph Morris for JC Pride.
The winner of the Johnny is Caleb Esau and Selena Brown for hashtag Proud to be a Jet.
Hi. It was really all Caleb. I gave my 2 cents in. It was fun. I'm gonna miss Jets Press when I graduate. Aw. That's all I have. Thank you.
I'd like to thank everybody who uses the hashtag Proud to be a Jet. I think it's a really cool thing that we kind of started a hashtag. And one of the people that uses the hashtag the most is probably my mom. She puts that on everything. All of her statuses on Facebook or on Twitter, that's what she puts them on. So, thank you, Mom.
I just have one question. Are you proud to be a Jet?
Okay, so Caleb, don't go too far, because actually, come come back out now. All right, so Caleb Esau, give him a round of applause, everybody. I've known Caleb since I taught him honors English in 9th grade 4 years ago. Most outstanding citizen maybe I've ever met. And he is here tonight to say a few words. So I'll just give you the floor.
So, hi, I'm Caleb. When I first signed up for the class that Mr. Witt was teaching, it was known as journalism. So I walked in the first day thinking we were going to make newspapers for the whole school. We were going to write down the news, but apparently that is nothing like what Jets Press actually is. Mr. Witt taught us how to use media to connect to our community and to our school and even to the world. We've had videos viewed by everybody. That was a really cool part of the class. It helped me create relationships with friends that I'll never forget, and it made me, usually shy kind of person, it gave me a voice in the school and the community. So I'd like to thank Mr. Witt for giving us all of that opportunity. He's a great guy. I'd also like to thank the Academy from all of Jets Press for sitting down and taking the time out of your day to watch the videos and carefully choose a winner. Mr. Witt told us that you gave very detailed explanations on why you chose who you chose, so can we give them a round of applause, please? And now, if I could direct your attention to the screen, we're premiering a film created by Chris Farner and Drew Morris. It's called Jets Press, From Those Who Shaped It. So.
Hey. Chaos, just the entire process, but it's... What are you doing, rock and roll?
I knew I already had the support of the administration. I already knew who the administration was going to be. So I knew I'd have a lot of freedom to do what was in my heart. And so coming to James Clemens was just a natural fit for me. And Jets Press, I think, is a very specific, very unique type of situation, type of program that can only bubble up out of an environment as free and as beautiful as James Clemens.
When I first heard of Jets Press, it kind of seemed like a really cool class just to be, like be creative and just make cool stuff. And my brother actually, he went to school for film, so I thought that might be something I'd like to try myself. It did end up being something more than like I would have imagined.
Well, when I was going into 11th grade, I went to the curriculum fair that was at Liberty, and then I saw Mr. Witt, and he had all this fancy gear and stuff all out, and I was like, yes, I want to join that, whatever that is.
I did not. The only thing I ever did with video was maybe with my friends a handful of times, and we just filmed like little fun things every now and then. But other than that, no.
I did a lot of sound for film. I did a lot of location audio, but not really. The first film I ever edited on my own was at Liberty Middle School. And so it looks like I've been doing this kind of maybe for a while, but the truth is I just kind of knew about it, and I learned how to do it on my own while I was teaching students how to do it.
I mean, I made a few things with some friends of mine, but nothing high quality. I didn't really have much experience with making video. I love movies and video before though.
I had a little bit of experience with editing before Jets Press, but it was just like Windows Movie Maker kind of stuff. Jets Press means, I guess it'd be cheesy to say family, but the way we all like help each other out and come together, it's like a family.
Jets Press is a place where I can go and express my creativity.
It's basically another clique at James Clemens High School, I guess you could say. It's like a group of friends. We just make videos, have fun.
Jets Press has taught me, it's probably taught me the most dedication.
If you want something, you can achieve it, or you can obtain it.
The coolest things only ever happen because people just really, really want what you.
It's taught me a lot of things not to do, but it's also taught me a lot of what I want to do. It's taught me how to work with people.
Technology and the stuff we have available to us, it's like the same in the industry. We have no limitations to what we can do.
Absolutely, I would love to be an editor, actually.
Hopefully I get to work with my friends and potentially move to a big city like Los Angeles, direct movies.
I always enjoyed like writing, watching movies, but I never appreciated all the work that went into it until I took this class, and it really makes me want to continue doing it.
Hopefully work with my brother one day, or maybe even with some of the people who are also pursuing a career in film from Jets Press. That would be a dream come true.
Alexia's 10-minute video where a friend made the cake and then she threw it in my face. A funny moment with that was the cake that she made was really hard, so when she threw it in my face on the first take, it bounced off me and it hurt almost. This cake was thrown on my face and actually hurt.
One of my first videos I made, Big Daddy's basketball camp. It was when you were there, when I told you to shoot one of the half-court shots, and you hurled it up, kind of like you were bowling it, but straight up in the air. And you were trying to make it in the goal, but it ended up landing halfway, at the free throw line. It was just really funny. Just Big Daddy was a good time, good laughs, good memories.
A few words about Mr. Wade.
I can say a bunch of words about Mr. Wade.
He's definitely inspired me to do something I wouldn't have done originally by myself.
Mr. Witt has been a tremendous influence to me. If it wasn't for him and his class, I would not be as interested in filmmaking as I am today. I definitely would not have the same outlook on life as I do now without his guidance.
Cares about you and has goals for you. He's amazing, and I'm just thankful that I have him as a teacher and as a friend that I can go to for anything.
Favorite moment about Jets Bros had to be the October project. It was such a success. In my mind, I had people coming up telling me yo, that was so good, man, that's so good. It just felt so good to get feedback from everybody, that we raised so much money from the October project. It was just such a good feeling to know that people liked what you did.
It has to be the bebop quartet. It all started out Drew had this weird cheese idea. To be honest with you, I don't really know how that went into trying to start a quartet of bebops. I really don't know. Boppity.
One of my favorite moments though has got to be the October project. That entire night was just an amazing night. It was an amazing moment to see everyone there enjoying our films. It was just great.
Am I proud of my students? Heck yeah, I'm proud of my students, man. My students are doing cooler stuff than anybody else in the world. I have watched my students do things that I wasn't even sure if they were capable of doing. And to see certain students overcoming obstacles and persevering through all the creative troubleshooting, creative problems that come up along the way, and still completing a quality product in the end, it's like being a dad. It's my proudest moments replace themselves each day, because I come back in and there's something else to be proud of. It was the first class I ever taught in Madison, and I had taught a semester in Athens before, but this is my first real year of teaching. It was 9th grade at Liberty, now 4 years ago. And so I made connections with students as 9th graders then. I watched them begin to grow. They had a real strong impact on me as a human. It was a very meaningful relationship that I built with all of them. And so then for me to have them as repeat students, as juniors, and now again as seniors, it is, when the seniors leave, it's going to be a tough day.
So, prior to coming to James Clemens, I honestly because I had no idea what life was like in America. I had no idea what the students were like. This sort of just got on my nerves because I was having to leave all my friends, my family, and I was going into an entirely new culture, and I had absolutely no idea what that culture would be. I was introduced one day to the staff doing the Harlem Shake, and that got me interested because it was the first time I'd seen what went on in the school, and so I watched the rest of the Jazz Press videos. It sort of gave me that link to the school in which I could see the students in their own environment. I could see that they had a passion to do work, and I could see I could sort of see their characters and see that they were just normal kids, and it sort of just alleviated the worry for me, and made me really look forward to going to James Clemens.
I'd like to thank Chris Farner and Drew Morris again for making that film. Thank you. That's what I love about video and digital content and YouTube is I don't scrapbook, but this is something that will be there forever, and we'll remember this, all of us will remember this, and we'll be able to revisit it anytime. This will all be on YouTube. Everything you see will be on YouTube. Next is Best Music Video. And tonight, I got two really amazing guitarists to do this one. Music videos are so much fun because you don't have to worry about audio, you don't have to worry about sound, you just film it, you make it look awesome, you get as weird as you want, there are no rules, and so we do it a lot because it's fun. Clyde Peterman and Marcus Swain are going to present.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'd just like to welcome all of you to the first ever Johnny's. You all look beautiful. Give yourself a hand. Music videos, they act as an extension of an art so ingrained into our culture that they instinctively evoke movements such as nodding, tapping, and even headbanging. These videos, they add visuals to a medium that only exists through audio. And through this, these videos allow a song to transcend its original impact in order to further tell a story, send a message, and reveal the true meaning of the lyrics.
For as long as James Clemens has existed, its student body has proven itself to be more than proficient in its ability to create films. It is only a natural progression for a music enthusiast who has an affinity for filmmaking to attempt to incorporate both mediums into his or her work. Many times, the result does not quite meet the expectations of the filmmaker. I myself have found that lip syncing can be an incredibly difficult and often integral process in creating a music video. However, when these results are reached, when the filmmaker achieves his or her goal, the result is nothing short of spectacular.
And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we celebrate these spectacular results as well as the artists who created them.
Here are the nominees for Best Music Video.
The nominees for Best Music Video are Ali Mancuso for Perth, Keegan Anshoten for Willow Fields,
Cities that we've never been to.
Kaylin Hampton and Sarah Lauderdale for The Fire,
I'd rather give it freely to some. I'd rather give it freely to the ones that I call home.
and Zachary Lehman and Krista Taylor for Shift.
So let's go.
And the Johnny for Best Music Video goes to
Kaylin Hampton and Sarah Lauderdale for The Fire.
Thank you,
everybody, people that voted for us, and people that helped us make it, because it wasn't just me, Kaylin. Thank you everybody for donating clothes. Oh, you all this. This video was a ton of work. It was close to a month of planning and begging people to let us light a fire in their backyard, and replanning because it was raining, and this video is what taught me, like, you can either suck it up and get over it and like make something that's beautiful, or you can whine about it and not. And it really motivated me to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, and this class made me do it even more. So thank you, Caitlin.
Everything that Sarah said, and thanks for everyone who helped us with it, what she said, and my mom and dad, they helped me out. I missed it. He's the best.
Okay, I'd like to go back. We need to rewind and do that one again. The Willow Fields actually had capital letters in it. So it actually did. I didn't mean to do that. What we do gets kind of nuts. It gets kind of chaotic. The kind of stuff, the kind of creativity that we do, you can't do it in an organized fashion. You just can't. You can try to organize it, but it's chaos. So it takes a very special group of teachers to cope with that and to nurse that and to allow it to happen and to help us along our way. And so we have 4 very special awards for the most supportive educators. So I'm going to ask Patrick Calloway and Krista Taylor to come out here and do 2 of them. Guys. And then we'll do the next 2.
Hello everybody, hello again. So shout out to Mr. Wood for stealing all my fire. I had a speech planned, well actually not really, I kind of winged it about 3 seconds ago, but he kind of just did it for me. So I'm going to go ahead and give this award out for most likely to let you out of class. And the award for most likely to let you out of class goes to Coach Travis Hunt. Here you are, sir. Here's your Johnny.
Thank you guys for showing up every day. I would not have a job without it.
And so there is another one for most likely to let you in class. What? And so the winner for that is Coach Blake Harvard. And I guess Eli too.
It is thank you to the Academy, I guess, for something. I'm sure they did something. Yeah, I guess when I first heard that I was nominated and was going to win, I was really excited. And then I found out that it was for letting people disrupt my learning environment. And I thought, Dr. Clayton can't be too thrilled about that. I know that everyone is like lauding Dr. Daniel Witt over there, but like we can't do it enough. The character of James Clemens is mostly made because of that guy. It really is. The kids are phenomenal, the teachers are phenomenal, but that guy right there, man, he changes everything. And it's awesome to work with him. No. The reason, though, that Daniel Witt is allowed to be Daniel Witt is because of Dr. Brian Clayton. You guys might not know it, but for a principal to allow that type of freedom and to allow the environment that we have in this school is like, it's awesome. You don't see it everywhere. Someone quoted him once, so that should tell you the validity of what I'm about to say. But someone said that he said that my job is to hire people and then get out of the way. And he does a really good job of that, you know, and that allows James Clemens to be what it is, so that's phenomenal. But the biggest group of people I want to thank for this is the kiddos. You guys are like unreal. You are phenomenal. Not many people get to wake up every day and like can't wait. You want to go back to mom? Okay, just a minute. Not many people get to wake up every day and like go hang out with like awesome people and love their job like 100% of the time. But I do. And a lot of teachers at James Clemens do, and you guys are a huge, huge, huge part of that. You guys are doing amazing things, and I'm just happy to be a part of your life. And just to know you guys. I can't wait to hear, you know, all the crazy things you're going to do that are going to change the world, really. I've taken up way too much time. I'm surprised the orchestra hasn't started playing to get me off. So thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Two things. I paid him to say all that stuff, and everyone else. Thank you, Blake Harvard, for that. I appreciate it. I forgot what the other thing was. So without further ado, Blake Payne and Gianna Carter are on their way out to do the next two.
What most supportive educator really means is just somebody that comes to school every day, they work hard, they just do everything they can to accommodate every student in the school and their needs.
Without their hard work and dedication, a lot of things we do here, especially in checkers, wouldn't be possible.
And the winner is... Kelly Nichols. Awkward silence.
So cute up close. I'm not going to take up as much time as Mr. Harper did. I think we need one more for, we call it the Mr. Harper speech, maybe. But you guys are the reason we do this. And it's not just Mr. Witt, but it's Mr. Harvard, and it's Coach Hunt, and it's everyone in this room, Ms. Patel, Ms. Littlewalk. All of us are excited to do what we do every day. My husband was jealous he couldn't be here tonight with me. He had to be with three boys at the baseball field. And he's never been jealous that he couldn't come to a school event with me. So I thought that was kind of cool. And he said it's because I get excited about this. But it's really because I get excited about you guys. And I love being in your films, so thank you. I appreciate it. And it takes me away from some of those meetings, so keep asking me. Thank you very much.
The next category is most likely to be in a film. And what that category is, it's, well, in Just Press we can't do everything ourselves as students. And sometimes we need to call on adults to be in the film.
And without their cooperation and their willingness to go along with any idea we throw out at them, a lot of things wouldn't have ended up the way they are.
And the winner is Kip Kane.
The first thing that I would like to say is, like great writers, the Academy doesn't make mistakes. So thank you very much. I'm going to keep this very brief. I would like to start off by saying that I'm very proud to be a Jet, and one of the first things I tell my students at the beginning of each semester is that the group most responsible for the school culture is actually the students. So students, I would like to thank you for making my job very pleasurable to come to on a daily basis. Thank you.
All right, much like the actual Oscars, this night's getting a little long, I know. So I'm going to speed this up. Tonight we've got Best Cinematography, and Evan McDowell and Ari Barley are two of the most creative people at James Clemens, and they have just an eye. They have an eye, and it takes a very special person for that. So here they are.
Thank you, Mr. Witt, but I have 2 minutes. All right, we really don't have that long of a speech like everybody else here, but here at Jets Press, all we are is just beautiful people making beautiful things.
And that's really what cinematography is all about, making videos as beautiful as they can be.
So, without further ado, the winner for Best Cinematography is... Oh, the nominee, sorry.
The nominees for Best Cinematography are Krista Taylor and Zachary Lehman for Paths, Krista Taylor for Powerless, Jessica Rigsby for Let's Pretend,
Maybe we pull the wires. In the movie scene, always cut them. Which one should we cut? I don't know. Let me see the knife.
Alexia Corte for Tree, Krista Taylor for Lucid,
Like a secret space, wanting.
Jessica Rigsby and Zachary Lehman for Dead Ringer, Clayton Riley and Clifton Riley for The Waiting.
Connected to the front yard. And vice versa.
Can I read this now? All right. So, the winner this time for Best Cinematography is... Dramatic pause. You know, the funny thing is I don't even have a watch on. Clayton and Clifton Riley for...
thank the Academy. I was really nervous about this. I looked calm and I was like, oh. Yeah, oh yes, okay. I want to thank everybody who actually participated in Jets Press and made the family the way it is and what is known, and helping the school out and giving it to Spirit as well. And I want to thank my brother here because he was the actual actor in the entire film. I just did the filming, so thank him. And then also, I already thanked Jets Press, but I thank you again anyway. And yeah, I'll also like to thank my twin brother. He did very well working together on creating the special effects as a person, you know, disappearing and everything, as well as Mr. Witt for helping us work on that. Thank you.
I can't teach them how to make movies. I really can't. If you've never seen anything that Clifton and Clayton Riley have done, whether it be painting or making films, you gotta see the stuff that they're doing. They got a really cool future ahead of them. I can let them borrow a camera, and I can trust them with it, and I can show them what the buttons do. You know what I mean? And then after that, I can show them what to do with that footage and how to manipulate it. But I can't tell the story, and I definitely can't create that look that they did with a camera. I mean, cinematography is an absolute art form. It's not a science. And so that's a very, very special award. The next award is Best Animated Film. Jets Press has been dabbling in animation for a while, but just dabbling. So I think we're skimming the surface of what we're capable of, and a couple of these films might blow you away that high school kids did it. So, Bree Pierce and Jade Beal are here to announce this one.
We're here to announce Best Animated Film. But first, let me take a selfie. Let me post that to Twitter real quick. Hashtag the Johnnies, hashtag Jets Press. Follow me, Jay Boozy. The art of animation requires the highest skill and a great attention to detail.
The few who entered into a league of their own.
The best films tell a great story, and animation is no exception. It is a true skill and a true art.
Here are the nominees.
The nominees for Best Animation are Vernon Smith for Rebirth, Krista Taylor and Zachary Lehman for Shift,
So let's go. You will find the person you're looking for.
Drew Morris for After All,
You will overcome anything. Just don't give up. I'm thankful for all the girls who rejected me.
Alexia Corte for Tree, and Julia Roberts for October Project Intro.
And the winner is... Drew Morris, After All.
Keep this too. Well, I didn't know mine was actually an animation. It just kind of got slipped in there at the last second, so it's kind of a surprise to win this. Not going to really say much because I'm about to have to come out here again, so thank you everyone for this.
Go to the next slide. So Drew Morris just came out for Best Animation. Something very special about Drew Morris, and Alexia Cordy, they're both about to come out here, is that they have this really amazing ability to have a long attention span and zone out with headphones on and edit a film. Raise your hand if you've ever tried to edit a film. Wow, that's a lot. Must be Just Press students, you can't see all of them. So if you've never done it, it is ridiculously tedious. So I thought they were a good choice to come present this award. So Drew and Alexia, will you come out and do best editing?
On the film.
Without editing, film will just be a bunch of random scenes that don't have any meaning.
Editing is an art that requires skill, intelligence, and talent.
Editing requires color correction, keyframing, and audio editing.
Those are all difficult things to do, but as average people, we just push random buttons and hope it looks cool. Here are the nominees.
The nominees for Best Editing are Eric Lozano for Virtual Reality, Zachary Lehman for Grand Theft Auto,
Past successes.
Colin Miner for This Isn't Just a Game,
Irrelevant. This isn't just a game.
Clayton and Clifton Riley for The Waiting,
Random ornaments. It seemed like the days.
Krista Taylor for You'll Never Know, Keegan Hanshow for Flower Girl,
Clifton and Clayton.
How's it feel to get your second Johnny? I'm very happy.
I wasn't expecting to win another award today, so I'm a little shocked.
We didn't even know we were nominated for something else, but
This is no shock for this, but rather happy for this at the same time. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. And now, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Anchorage, Alaska, the Beatbox Quartet.
Bebop Quartet. I'm looking for Zachary Lehman, the stand-up bassist. Oh, there he is. There he is. Patrick Calloway. It's kind of the posh one. I don't know. Here he comes. Evan McDowell. He's known as the Kneeler. And the final member, Lynn Cole, the Timberlake.
Hey guys, it's been a while since I've seen all your beautiful faces. Man, it's good to be back.
Hey, yo, buddy. Hey.
You ready?
One, two, let's do it. Da da dee doo, da ba da ba da 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 dee da. Beep, 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 Guys, that was okay, but our last tour was way better.
Yeah. Well,
Hey,
a little
dude.
rusty after you went solo and all.
You can't just say that about us when you left us.
For the record, guys, I went solo for a little while. My new album, Wishes and Desires, coming to you at Target here in a few months.
Hey, don't use this time to promote yourself. This is for us. This is our thing. This is me, you, Zach, and Pat. Like, it's always gonna be that way. Can't leave.
Guys.
AOL release somewhere, yahoo.com, whatever, sorry.
Guys.
Daniel himself told us 4 minutes, so we gotta...
Let's get this together.
Ready, guys?
All right.
I'm ba-da-da-da-da-da with ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Beat up.
You're all so cute. I hope I don't have a pimple on my face. It's the way so cute right now. Got a haircut. Wow. It's usually kind of off on the side. But today he's looking pretty fly. I love you, Mr. Witt, you are so cool. But I'm gonna be done now, I'm gonna drool. Mr. Witt, we love you. Well, boys, it's been a good run.
It's been a great run.
I was finally getting back together with you guys for the
It
tour
really
last
has.
time.
I'm sorry for going solo for a while, but
It's all right.
It's all right. Bring it in.
All right.
everybody stay beautiful, stay wonderful, and tip your cappy because it's broke. So thank you, everybody.
Sheer talent. Ladies and gentlemen, hours and hours of rehearsal, many classes missed to practice that. Thank you, gentlemen. I personally bought the concessions. I mean, not with my own money, but if you go look, and you know me, you'll see Nerds ropes, you'll see cotton candy. We have a lot of good stuff out there. Let's take about a 15-minute break. Have fun, use the restroom, get a snack. I'll see you back here in 15 minutes. Thank you, guys. Check. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Thank you guys for sticking it out. I know some of you, especially the ones with young children, had to go home. I think my family's still here, so thank you for staying. I appreciate it. So, in the second half, just like the Oscars, we've got the big awards. Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Actress, etc. The first one of the evening is Best Director. And tonight, to present Best Director, are Keegan Haynes-Schoten and Ali Mancuso.
Directing a film can mean many different things to many different people.
To some, it can mean following the footsteps of the greats before us, honoring the time-tested techniques of the craft that make classic films remarkable.
To others, it means paving their own path in a constantly shifting medium that perpetually redefines the meaning of art.
And to a few, directing a film doesn't have to include a direction at all.
Here are the nominees for Best Director.
The nominees for Best Directors are
in the most convenient place, which sometimes happens to be in the
Caleb
handicapped
Esau
parking
for
space.
Think Before You
In fact,
Park.
I'm convinced sometimes it's almost like a magnet.
Jessica Rigsby for Let's Pretend. Colin Russell for You Don't Believe.
Turn around, grab your sandwich.
Zachary Lehman for You'll Never Know.
It's Friday. Walk into the dining room.
Drew Morris for X.
Chris, just open the door.
Patrick Couch and Cameron Bowens for A Terror Inside.
Chris, just open the door.
And Joseph Morris for JC Pride.
And the winner of Best Director is Jessica Rigsby.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the Academy, not this one, but the one down the hallway. And I'd also like to dedicate this award to someone who most of you may know. He hasn't been doing so well lately, so Leo, this one's for you. I know that one day you will win an Oscar. We all believe in you. Thank you.
As we wait for my brother, please. Okay, throughout this year, the students have created pieces of work that have frightened you and made you laugh.
And inspire you, creating scripts that not only influence others, but also themselves.
By creating new avenues and paving the way for future students of James Clemens.
These are the nominees
for Best Original Screenplay.
The nominees for Best Original Screenplay are Drew Morris for X.
Of course.
I don't think you brought the news to
I did. I know what you like.
Jessica Rigsby for Let's Pretend.
Yes. Dylan.
No!
We'll be there momentarily.
Left in the kitchen when you see.
Zachary Lehman for You'll Never Know.
My heart starts to pound. Where's Mom? Aw, she's so sweet. She brought me a sandwich. Cut me an apple.
Who's that from, Daddy?
Thomas Gazette for The Puppeteer.
Don't call her that. That's what she is, isn't she? A prostitute?
She kept the necklace.
Drew Morris for After All.
I got over it, but at the time, it really hurt to not be able to get what I wanted. Not being liked didn't feel too good either.
Trey Buis for Couldn't Live Without.
I waited for him. When he was walking home, I jumped him. I beat him senseless till he couldn't stand.
So, I don't know if I win this one. I had such other great people with me in this category. What can I say? It's been an honor here in Jets Press. It's been a lot of fun working with everyone. I'd like to thank my parents, my mom, for helping me, especially with this one, making sandwiches, you know. Screenplay writing was just, it was fun to try to write something for my own and to film it, and thank you all.
So, you know what the biggest hassle in the world is when you make this amazing video with this great music to it, and put it on YouTube, and YouTube flags it for copyrighted content. And then you break the law, you break the school regulations for the school system, and who knows what else you're doing wrong when you do that. So something that Jets Press has been really trying to do is call together some great musicians in the school and create real original music so that we don't have to infringe on copyright law. So tonight to present Best Original Music or Score, Blythe Stoyer and Emily Wood.
This mic died, I've got a new better one. It's wireless.
Music in movies tends to make it all sound a bit more dramatic and a bit better, just in general. And therefore, that's why this is so very important. It sets the mood. A lot of times, I personally wish that I could have my own soundtrack when I'm going about my daily activities. Imagine having Lord of the Rings when you just nail a test, or actually get a date or some weird thing like that I would know nothing about. Music has to be in movies.
As Blythe said, music serves a vital role in movies. Imagine Star Wars or Jaws without their very iconic themes. So these students have worked tirelessly to find and create the perfect music to go along with their peers' films and sometimes their own films. So now your nominees for the Best Original Music and Score.
The nominees for Best Original Music or Score are Keegan Hanshow, Krista Taylor, Zachary Lehman, and Daniel Witt for Ship, Dylan Neal for Nyctophobia, Keegan Hanshow for You Don't Believe, Clyde Peterman for Water Cycle, Clyde Peterman and Marcus Swain for Stand Together, the song from Cop Out, and Zachary Lehman, Patrick Calloway, Lynn Cole, and Evan McDowell for the Bebop Quartet.
Beat Betty Bop, beat.
And now the Johnny winner for Best Original Music. Actually, take a second, appreciate this little envelope here.
It's the good stuff.
It's beautiful.
The good stuff.
We spent a lot of time stuffing this. Mr. Witt went out and got, some nice stationery. There's a silver lining and a gold sticker. So I'm gonna take my time opening this here.
This award goes to my personal best friend and bandmate, Dylan Taylor Neal.
Also appreciate.
Oh, I get to keep the fancy envelope.
It actually is fancy. Like, it is amazing. So I honestly didn't think I was going to win this, so I didn't really think of what I was going to say. There's too many people I can thank. Sarah Lauderdale for helping me shoot that stupid video. Emily for being in it. But most importantly, my mom. Thank you for driving me to all those music lessons. She's always said that if I ever got a Grammy or an Emmy or whatever, that I would have to say that. So thank you.
Good to see you again. So I'm here to present the Trabeus Award. Now what is the Trabeus Award? Well, the Trabeus Award, named after its lovely founder, Trabeus, was founded on the fact of someone who was an active member of Jets Press without actually being in the class, to the point where people thought he was in the class and were surprised that he wasn't. It has always been a great pleasure working with Trey, but unfortunately, he may have a runner-up for this year. Hopefully he wins. The winner for the Trabeus Award is Trabeus.
Alright, so I just want to say by thanking all you, this has been probably one of the best years of my life, and also one of the worst. I've had a lot of family problems, and knowing that I can go to school every day and hang out with all these amazing people from Jets Press, it's just, I couldn't ask for anything more, and they are a family to me now. I love each and one of y'all. Thank you.
One last thing, we thought in honor of the Johnnies being called the Johnnies, we do have to pass it down because I'm not staying here at all. I love the school and all, but I'm not staying.
So after rigorous testing and soul searching and people finding, we have finally decided that Trey Buse will be Johnny the Jet next year. In order to commemorate that, here's the headband that Johnny the Jet wore every year, every game, every appearance, all the sweat and tears. We pass it down to you, Trey, the next Johnny the Jet.
Trey Buse is a special young man. I can't wait to work with him some more next year. Next, we got Best Actor. Like I said earlier, most of us aren't really actors. We just have to act, else we won't have any films. So tonight I've got Lexi Tubell and Meg Besaw, and they're the babies of Jets Press. I was told they were called that tonight, so I'm not sure if it's true. They're here to present the Best Actor.
Technology in it, so we're going to read our scripts from here. Actually, we just really weren't that well prepared, so. And it's hard to memorize Latin, so here we go. This is a Latin quote that I'm about to say. Let me find it. In the words of Appius Caecus, Faber est sui quisque fortunae, which translates to, every man is a craftsman of his own fortune. And these 6 nominees are really artisans of the craft, and they make beautiful art. Here are the nominees.
The nominees for Best Actor in a Motion Picture are Lynn Cole for You Don't Believe,
So,
Drew Morris for X,
Get the camera in there, what I keep telling you about.
Aaron Bean for The Fire,
I ain't scared.
Thomas Kazez for The Puppeteer,
Little lady, just because you think you're all grown up doesn't mean you can just say things willy-nilly.
It isn't fair.
Trey Buis for Powerless,
It's not fair. I don't like it.
It's her car. So you turn around.
Zachary Lehman for You'll Never Know,
Nikki's here. So you walk back across.
So the winner of Best Actor is Drew Morris for X.
That's just the worst awkward silence ever. I can't handle it. But seriously, everyone who was nominated, or you weren't nominated or whatever, everyone in Jets Press, if you made a film, just know, like, if you don't win, you're still doing awesome stuff. I mean, we're doing cooler stuff than anyone else in the world. So just be happy that you're here and you're getting to do stuff. I'm thankful for everything for this. Like, when I couldn't do this without my mom, my family, my girlfriend Leah Sims, she's right there. Other than that, my friends Lynn Cole, everyone in Jets Press, I love you all. Thanks.
Our next award is a really weird one. It's called the McKinley Withers Game Changer Award. Raise your hand if you've ever met McKinley Withers. Exactly. That's why it's so strange. So, Mason Overcash is maybe the most energetic educator I've ever met in my life. He is art, drama, photography next year. The guy's amazing. And he taught in Utah before he came here. And he was the hotshot teacher there, you know? And I think it was, I don't remember the full story, but like maybe year 2 of teaching at this high school in Utah, along came this other guy named McKinley Withers. And none of us have ever met this guy, but we've Googled him to death. And we all know what he looks like, we had a McKinley dollar that we were passing around for a while that we made. He has become a symbol for all things new, fresh, and exciting, because he challenged Mason Overcash as the top dog at that high school. And in he came with his hip, tight jeans on, etc., some hipster suspenders, etc., and he changed the game. And so we have an award that will forever be called the McKinley Withers Game Changer Award, and none of us in this room, including me, may ever meet this guy. But I think Mason emailed him to make sure it's okay we call the award this. I don't know if he did or not. I don't know. All right. The McKinley Withers Game Changer Award, I chose this one. So before this year, Jets Press made a lot of school spirit films, made some documentaries, did a lot of nonfiction pieces, and we tried our hand at fiction. But it was really, really challenging to do fiction and narrative film because we just didn't feel like we had actors who really, really wanted to do it. So this year we made a decision, we're going to start partnering with other people. And there's one person that has almost single-handedly, and you've seen it here tonight, that has almost single-handedly taken Jets Press into the narrative film world. And so tonight I would like to give the McKinley Withers Game Changer Award to my friend and personal trainer, Lynn Goes to Kill a Colt.
Thank you all for, liking me and, thinking my videos and stuff is funny and cool. I really appreciate it. Thanks to my mom, up all night with me talking about movies and acting and stuff. My dad, all my favorite movies of all time have been ones that, he showed me. A Few Good Men, Rocky, movies like that, he showed me, so I appreciate him for that. But Mr. Witt, I'll remember or not, but it was the night after we filmed the Stounsville Stadium. It was you, me, and Patrick Calloway. And afterwards, you said that for each of your students, you had a different learning goal. And you told me, I asked you which mine was, and you said that you wanted to see me strengthen my skills on camera because you thought that I had what it takes to be great, and you believed in me. And that's as great of a thing that I could ever imagine anybody ever doing for me. So the fact that you told me that you thought that I had what it takes, to be one day an actor or whatever, it meant the world to me. I'll never forget that. So no matter where I go in life, I'll always remember that you told me that. And I want to thank everybody else. I want to thank my buddy Keegan, always been there with camera, Drew, Pat, and my buddy Cameron over here, always have my back on film, especially with Ghost Killers, and everybody else who's been there for me. So thank you.
Hey, Lynn, why don't you stay up here, because you got to present Best Actress. Yeah. Here, I'll take that for you. Yeah. I'll bring the other one to you. You go ahead and get started.
Okay. So Best Actress. That is an award that goes to the Best Actress, as we were, this year or last year. We've seen some great ones, the ear-piercing screams of Emily Wittig, Nyctophobia, to the heart-sobbing cries of Joseph Sandlin, and what was it called again? 20 shots? I forgot what you called it, but that was a really good performance. And you're all beautiful, you're all talented, and I'm glad to call you, my colleagues, I guess you call it. But the nominees are, almost forgot.
The nominees for Best Actress in a Motion Picture are Lexi Tubel for Hereafter, Becky Miller for Demento, Emily Wittig for Nyctophobia,
Give it all you've got.
Krista Taylor for The Fire.
Growing old,
Chelsea Sandlin for Rigsby's 20 Shots. And Leah Sims for X.
What you doing?
And the winner for Best Actress in a Lead Role. Oh, I messed this up. Oh, God. It won't be as pretty when you get it. Hold on. Well, you know, I was kind of making fun of y'all who couldn't get it open, but now I'm here. Chelsea Sandlin. I promise I didn't know. I didn't know.
Wow, so you guys might actually witness me cry like I did on the video right now, because this is like the coolest thing I've ever done besides like college. And I haven't even done that yet, it's just kind of awesome. I guess I want to thank my teachers, because I go to class but I never stay in there. So if I hadn't been walking around the halls eating yogurt and pondered my way into the Jets press room, this wouldn't be happening right now. So that's pretty awesome. I want to thank all the amazing friends that I made this year, because, oh god, I'm taking really bad, because they've given me so much support, and they've always been there and cared for me, and it's more than I could ever ask for in my life, because they're just amazing people. I'm sorry I'm really emotional because graduation's coming up and I've been crying a lot lately. But I want to thank Jessica Rigsby. She's not a person of many words when it comes to, like, she talks, it's just, her words mean a lot to me. Like, her stamp of approval is really high for me. And the fact that I've been able to be her friend this year is really great, and I just want to thank everybody for giving me such an amazing year. And I will never forget this in my whole entire life. And the last people I want to thank are the teachers here at James Clemens, because every single day we come into the school and they push us harder and harder to strive for excellence. And so it's pushed me harder as a human being to create beauty out of everything that I do. And being part of this program in the school is an incredible honor. And I hope everybody who isn't a senior, the juniors, the upcoming people realize how great of a school this is, because it is the best experience I've ever had in my life. Thank you.
Let's give a round of applause for James Clemens High School. I could give a 3-hour speech about why I'm here at James Clemens and not somewhere else. This is the best school in America. It just is. It just is. So this award right here is not in your program. It's a very special one to me. It says most dedicated on it. Jets Press, if nothing else, is flat out hard work. You have to put in hours after school. You have to go home. If you don't have a MacBook, it's really hard, because all you want to do is keep on editing and shooting and doing things. And there's one very, very particular person that deserves this as most dedicated. Someone who has stuck with Jets Press from the beginning, has taken the class upwards of 17 times, somehow is still graduating. I don't know how he's taken it so many times. And maybe this is, maybe I'm going too far here, but I'm going to go there. We almost lost this guy. And He means the world to me. And he edited almost all these videos that you've seen tonight for the nominees. And he works really hard, and he busts it every day, and he never complains, and if he does, it's a joke. Most dedicated tonight goes to Keegan Hanship.
I'd like to thank my parents, my brother for getting me into film. I'd like to thank Mr. Witt for keeping me there. Let me take the class so many times. Wow, I wasn't expecting this because I thought I knew all the categories. I'd edit all of them. I'd like to think all I do really is what I do is I edit things, and I take other people's stuff, other people's performances, and other people's work, and I just show it to you guys. If it wasn't for great actors like Lynn, I wouldn't have anything. I wouldn't have any scenes to work with. If it wasn't for directors like Zach, I wouldn't be able to keep together on set. If it wasn't for people like Allie, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. This means the world to me because I didn't think I was okay with not getting anything tonight because I know how much this means to everyone else. But this means the world to me. Thank you.
Got two left. I got to pick this one too. This is the Lifetime Achievement Award. Raise your hand if you know who wins this. Two people. Okay. As I talk, I bet you can guess a little bit better, more accurately. The Lifetime Achievement Award this is the first one ever, obviously. It will always be the same. It will be the senior who has dedicated themselves the most to Jets Press, has managed to help shape the future of Jets Press, and has left behind a legacy for the coming members of Jets Press. So, obviously, it's named after the guy. The Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Zachary Lehman, Johnny the Jet. Stand up for this guy. Jets Press may not exist if it wasn't for Zachary.
Hello again. Wow. Sorry, it's gotten a little emotional sitting over there. It has been fantastic just to see where I've come, to have people tell me I'm stupid, to tell me that I'll never make something, or back when I was fat, how fat I was. It's been great moving here and finding friends, finding where I belong, finding something that I wanted to do. I've always loved films, but getting the outlet to actually do that, and do it with friends, and just to make all these friends, to be able to make something like this, and have the ability to have everyone come and enjoy it with me. I mean, the mayor is here. I never thought this would happen in a million years, or the next couple seconds I didn't think it would happen either. Wow. Thank you.
All right, down to the last one, but first I got something to show you. So we always try to come up with the next thing. You know, the next thing no one sees coming. The last thing we did was the October project. For that we did the 10 Min, which is a 10-minute play and film festival with Ms. Patel, Mr. Overcash, and their drama group. We always try to change the game, if at all possible. And in going through all of the emotions that we were feeling going into the end of this year, and how tired we were, but still pushing forward, the only thing we could think to do was celebrate. You know, we didn't want to make horror films again. And we didn't want to do this, we didn't want to do that, we just wanted to celebrate. We wanted to culminate. We wanted to end this thing in the happiest way possible. And so what we came up with was an online film festival called The Celebration. And tonight is day one of the celebration. This is it. And what it'll be is every single day between now and the end of school, whatever that is, it's 2.5 weeks, every single day we will release a film on YouTube under the playlist, under the Jets Press JCHS YouTube playlist. So if you go there, every day you will find some film of encouragement, some film that celebrates what we've done, what others have done, what is to come, what has come before us, and we really think it's worth it. So we urge you guys to go every single day to the YouTube channel. It won't be too much of your day. Most of them are about 3 minutes long, but it's something to really pick you up and celebrate as we push through to the end of school. So, the first film of the celebration is a beautiful animation done by Gurdon Smith. Gurdon, where are you? Can you stand up? This guy right here sat in my class for like 2.5 months or something on a little 9-inch Acer laptop and constructed this 8-bit animation. I don't even know if that's what it's called. That's what I'm calling it. It looks like Atari. He constructed it frame by frame by frame. And so this is the first film of the celebration, Rebirth. Anybody else know how to do that? We have the coolest, smartest, most innovative students in the world at James Clemens High School, and Gurdon is just one obvious example of that. We got one award left. It's Best Picture. After you find out who Best Picture is, we are just going to turn the lights up and walk out, just like you turn off the TV at the end of the Oscars, all right? But first, I want to thank a couple of people. Brandon Berryhill is running sound back there. It's his birthday, and he's running sound for Jets Press. guy is on the technology team here, James Clemens, and the other day we were in a meeting and he said something and then walked out of the room. And everybody, including Dr. Clayton, looked at me and was like, who's that guy? And I was like, he's a genius. That's why I put him on the team. But anyway, Brandon Berryhill. Emily Wittig is responsible for so much of tonight. Let's give her a round of applause also. There is a guy that goes to school here as a freshman, and I just met him a couple of months ago. They asked me if I would chaperone them and sponsor them at the Career Tech Fair in video production. I said, absolutely. I didn't even know about it. A team of 4 ninth graders came to me and asked me to sponsor, so I did. And I took some Jets Press people. We went, and we won state in a lot of categories. So we're really excited about that. Daniel Vogler is up in the lighting booth running this projector. Let's give him a round of applause. He's working on it. To do this kind of stuff, to run this at a night like this, it takes a fine attention to detail, and somebody who's really techie, and that guy is really good at what he does. So I asked him to do it. Zen Club is running the concessions. Let's give them a round of applause. Yep. That is Stephen Armsparger. Everyone else flaked out, and Stephen stepped up and did it, so I appreciate that. The velvet ropes and the backdrop, the Johnny's backdrop you take photos in front of, all of that was Jen Besaw. Let's give her a round of applause. She's amazing. She called me, she called me and asked what she could do, and I told her, and she did it. She was amazing. Chantel Lehman is responsible for so much of tonight, including Zachary Lehman. Let's give her a round of applause. And last but not least, Keegan Anshoden in lowercase. Yeah. That didn't work out. So, this last award is being presented by Sarah Lauderdale. Sarah Lauderdale is an old soul. She was born with the emotional capacity of a 40-year-old. She really was. Dee, are you guys still here? Yeah, there you are. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. From the day I met her, she just started running things. I would be doing something, and then I would go to the restroom. When I came back, she would have done it and changed it and finished it. She just takes control, and it's this beautiful, beautiful skill that cannot be taught. And she was responsible for so much what you saw tonight. And one of the very underappreciated positions in filmmaking is producer. And Sarah Lauderdale is a producer. What she does, she goes in there, she works with everyone involved, she staffs it, she makes sure everyone's happy, she makes sure everyone's fed, she makes sure I was fed tonight, she brought me a sandwich. And if she hadn't done that, I might not have made it through the night. She is thoughtful, and she is wise, and she is brilliant. And I cannot wait to see what she does with her future. And she's here by herself tonight to do Best Picture. Please give Sarah Lauderdale.
When movies are made, it's more than just the people running the camera and the people on the screen. There are producers and people who volunteer to let us film in their house when we don't know them, and a whole community of people who support us, and including our families and our friends who sign up to be on screen for no apparent reason and waste their entire weekend with us, making ridiculous demands of them. And I would like to say thank you to all of those people, because without them, we couldn't make the amazing movies that we get to present to all of y'all. So the nominees for Best Picture are
The nominees for Best Picture are The Bebop Quartet,
Help me out. You know, these fellas can't go to me and they offer me a box of Cheez-Its.
B. What is your name, sir?
What's your name?
That's all for today.
Son, you are a loser
Cop
and
out.
a liability, and I can't have you on this force anymore.
I'm the best of the
Me and my partner with you. Intimidation tactics.
It's time to bring you the justice.
Let's pretend.
So we gotta cut one of them. Which one should we cut? Maybe the green one? Green's my favorite color.
You'll never know.
It's locked. It's never locked. Second, your mom's car is here. So you turn around, you go back in the house. Mom? Mom?
How does it feel to be married for a whole year?
Get the camera out there, I keep telling you about that.
Come on, just answer the question.
Y'all think this place is haunted?
Yeah, I think the terror inside.
I think it's fake, man. It's okay. Alright, man. We gotta find the monster. We cannot leave without him.
Alright, I guess let's go look for him. We're playing around.
Chris, chill out, man.
Chris, just open the door.
And power.
Look at the hub over there. What is he doing?
What can you tell me about him?
He just learned he has syphilis.
Does his wife know?
It isn't fair. It's not fair. I don't like it.
And the winner for Best Picture is... You'll never know. Zachary Lenin.
Man, I've been up here a lot. Thank you. It has been an honor. It was a lot of fun working with Krista in a house with Mr. Witt, and that was it. Our original actor bailed out on us, so we ended up having to cut some ends, and Krista ended up doing all the camera work while I told her to stand in corners, and she'd say, "No, Zachary, that's stupid." And then I'd say, "Yes, do it." She said, "No, I'm gonna go over here." And then we shot that, and it won, so I guess it worked. I'd like to thank Mr. Witt for being in it, for really giving us the inspiration for it. He was also in it, but he also taught us about really what suspense was, and that inspired the film. Also, Jets Press for letting us do this for the October Project, and for my family for supporting me.
Well, yeah, I can't really follow up that, so thanks.
Good night,